Let's get right into it. Number 9, money can't buy happiness. You've heard this one, right? Usually from some rich person climbing out of their Ferrari. Here's the thing. It's the favorite lie of people who already have money, like a billionaire telling homeless people that cardboard boxes are actually pretty cozy. Scientists decided to test this nonsense, and guess what? Money does buy happiness, up to about $500,000 a year. That's right, $500,000 of pure joy juice. Below that magic number, more money equals more happiness every single time. Think about it. Money buys peace of mind. It buys healthcare that actually works. It buys time with your kids instead of grinding away at 3 jobs just to keep the lights on. Remember that old study saying happiness peaks at $75,000? That's as outdated as flip phones. With today's prices, that barely covers rent and ramen in most cities. So next time some millionaire tells you money can't buy happiness, ask them to trade bank accounts. Watch how fast they change the subject. Number 8, looks don't matter. It's what's inside that counts. This might be the biggest lie we tell kids right after Santa Claus. Dating apps have 300 million people proving this wrong every single day. You see a face, you swipe. That's it. A billion-dollar industry built entirely on judging books by their covers. Nobody's swiping right on your great personality. They can't even see it, unless they've got some kind of spiritual X-ray vision I don't know about. And here's something that'll make your blood boil. Studies show attractive people get lighter sentences for the exact same crimes. Being good-looking is literally a get-out-of-jail-early card. Attractive people make more money, too. They get promoted faster, get better deals on everything. It's like having a cheat code for life that you're born with. Dating apps have gotten so brutal that 1 in 5 women are getting cosmetic surgery just for their profile pictures, spending thousands because looks don't matter. Meanwhile, we keep throwing billions at the beauty industry while chanting this lie. So, yeah, looks don't matter unless you want a date, a job, a lighter prison sentence, or even basic human respect. Number 7, hard work guarantees success. The classic pull yourself up by your bootstraps fairy tale. Work hard enough and you'll be rich. Fun fact, 42% of rich kids stay rich as adults, and it's not because they work 42% harder than you. They've got something better than work ethic. They've got connections. It's like running a race where some people start at the finish line. Then they turn around and tell everyone else to just run faster. The media loves pushing stories about self-made millionaires. They'll show you some guy who supposedly built everything from nothing. Dig deeper. Turns out mom's friend got him that first big contract. Now don't get me wrong, hard work absolutely matters. It's just not the only thing that matters. It's like having a great car but no GPS. You'll drive really fast, but in circles. The real formula? Hard work, plus connections, plus timing. That's the triple threat. Work your tail off, but also work smart. Network like your life depends on it, because it kind of does. Number 6, follow your passion and money will follow. This lie is basically the live, laugh, love sign of career advice. You know who really follows their passion? Teachers. You know what follows them? Student debt and second jobs. Meanwhile, some guy filming himself eating spicy chips in his car makes millions on TikTok. The market doesn't care about your passion. It cares about what sells. That's why we have broke nurses saving lives and rich influencers selling detox tea. The most passionate people often make the least money because they'll do it for love. Musicians play for exposure. Artists create for recognition. Writers write for experience. Here's the real secret. Find where your passion meets what people actually need. That's the sweet spot. Love teaching? Become a corporate trainer. Love art? Design apps. Love writing? Copywriters make bank. The lie isn't that passion doesn't matter. It's that passion alone pays the bills. Passion plus market demand? Now you're cooking with gas. Number 5, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. People love throwing this around when something terrible happens. Getting hit by a truck doesn't turn you into Superman. Your brain isn't a gym. Trauma doesn't strengthen it. It literally damages it. It's like expecting your car to run better after a crash. Scientists found that severe stress physically changes the parts of your brain that handle memories. Your mental hard drive gets corrupted. Some people get better at pushing down bad memories after trauma, but that's not strength. It's survival. It's your brain going into lockdown, like boarding up windows during a hurricane. You can't see the storm anymore, but your house is still getting wrecked. Yes, some people do develop what psychologists call post-traumatic growth, but it's not automatic, and it's definitely not because the trauma was good for them. It's because they got help, processed it, and had support. So maybe instead of this cliche, we should say, what doesn't kill you requires therapy and a really good support system. Number 4, there's someone for everyone. This is the comfort food of dating advice. Don't worry, your special someone is out there. But dating apps revealed something brutal. About 80% of women compete for the same 20% of men. If you're a guy in the bottom 80%, you might as well be invisible. If you're a woman, you're fighting hundreds of others for those same few men. It's like a party where everyone's trying to talk to the same 3 people, while 50 others stand around pretending they're not lonely. We're more connected than ever, but real connections are rarer than an honest politician. Loneliness is so bad now that some countries created a minister of loneliness, an actual government job, to figure out why we're all so alone despite having 1,000 Facebook friends. Love is out there, but it's not waiting for you like a package on your doorstep. The dating game has changed, the rules are different, and pretending they're not is like showing up to a gunfight with a love poem. Want better odds? Work on yourself, expand your circles, try new things. The lie isn't that you'll never find someone. The lie is that it'll happen magically without effort. Number 3, you can be anything you want to be. The mother of all childhood lies. Tell that to the 5'2" kid dreaming of the NBA. The average NBA player is 6'6". That's like telling a Chihuahua it can become a Great Dane if it just believes hard enough. Here's a fun fact that'll crush some dreams. If you're over 7 feet tall, you have a 17% chance of making the NBA. Not from hard work, just from being really, really tall. Or take opera singing. Some people are born with vocal cords perfectly shaped for those high notes. Others sound like a dying cat no matter how many lessons they take. People love telling the Michael Jordan story, how he was cut from his high school basketball team. But what they forget is that he was already 5'10" as a sophomore and shot up to 6'20" by senior year. He had the height, the drive, and the talent. All 3. Here's what we should actually tell kids. Find out what you're naturally good at. Then become unstoppable at that. The real tragedy isn't that you can't be anything. It's wasting years chasing something you'll never be great at, when you could be dominating somewhere else. Number 2, social media brings people together. The biggest lie since I have read and agreed to the terms and conditions. These platforms promise connection but turn us into screen zombies who panic when the Wi-Fi drops for 5 seconds. The tech CEOs who created these apps, they don't let their own kids use them. Like drug dealers telling their family, don't touch the product while selling it to everyone else. These apps are designed like slot machines for your brain. Every notification, every scroll hits your pleasure centers. But instead of winning money, you win anxiety and depression. The numbers don't lie. Social media use goes up. Teen depression goes up. We're running a massive experiment to see how miserable we can make people while they're surrounded by friends. And the algorithms? They trap you in echo chambers. You think you're seeing the world, but you're only seeing what the AI knows will keep you angry and scrolling. That's why your fishing-loving uncle is now convinced birds aren't real. Number 1, everything happens for a reason. The ultimate comfort phrase, tossed around like candy at a funeral. Your kid gets cancer? Everything happens for a reason. Your spouse dies in a random accident? Everything happens for a reason. Our brains are wired to find patterns, even when there aren't any, like seeing faces in clouds or Jesus on toast. People would rather believe their suffering is part of some cosmic plan than accept that the universe is rolling dice with their lives. But this lie could be cruel. Imagine telling someone who just lost their child that it was meant to be. That's not comfort. That's torture. Sometimes bad things just happen. No plan, no hidden meaning, just life being life. And that's actually kind of freeing. You're not being punished. You're not failing some cosmic test. Sometimes you just got dealt a bad hand. The beautiful part? We make our own meaning. We choose how to respond. That's way more powerful than waiting for the universe to reveal some master plan. You're not a character in someone else's story. You're writing your own. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.